Good morning, students. Now, let us start the seventh chapter, Getting to Know Plants. Okay? Getting to know means we will try to understand, we will try to know, come to know. Okay? We will try to learn about plants. Plants, you all might have seen plants, definitely, everyone. Okay? Whether they have knowledge about plants or whether they do not have knowledge about plants, everyone definitely have seen plants. And there are different types of plants in our surroundings. What is surroundings? The complete outer area where we live. See, you are living in a house. Covering your house, there is a lot of area. That is your surrounding. Okay. You are living in a street. Covering in a street, there is a lot of area. That is surrounding. Right? You are living in a village. Covering your village, there is a lot of area. That is the surrounding of the village. Means the covering area of a particular place is called surrounding. So, there are different types of plants in our surroundings. Are plants present only in our surroundings? Or are they present in the entire earth? Plants are present, okay, in the entire nature on this earth. Earth is a planet. The planet where we live in is earth. In this earth, okay, on all the land area, there are so many different types of plants. Okay, right? Including even ice covered region also. Different types of plants. The plants that can grow in ice covered area. Okay, there are some plants. And even in deserts also. The plants that can grow in deserts, they are also there. And in normal area. Okay, why I told desert and ice covered area? Because the deserts are having higher temperature than the normal areas. And ice covered regions or polar regions, they are having lower temperature than normal regions. So generally the plants, they grow in very large number in normal areas. But some plants can grow even at lower temperatures and at higher temperatures also. Both the temperatures they can grow. In that way, there are different types of plants in our surroundings and in the entire nature on our earth. I said there are different plants. Then what type of differences that we can see among these plants? Let us see. Some plants are very small and some are very big, some are medium in size, right? And some will be present like only greeny patches on the soil or on the wet wall like that. So this is differences in terms of size. Some are small, some are medium in size, some are very big. Some, they do not even appear like small plants. They appear like green patches. Even the green patches also, they are plants only. Some plants have green leaves. Not some. Most of the plants which we see, they have green leaves. Some have reddish. Reddish means like almost red in colored, red colored leaves. Some plants have yellow green mixed leaves, right? Okay. Next, some plants have big red colored or blue colored or violet colored, different brightly colored flowers. Some have small and some not prominent colors, not that much bright colors. Okay, right? So some plants are having bright colored flowers. Some plants have very small flowers, and the flowers are not bright colored. And some plants even do not have flowers only, right? And if you take many of the plants, they give fruits. Fruits means some or other, okay, edible part in it. And some, they do not produce any fruits. They do not produce any fruits. This is how different differences are there among the plants. Based on these differences, we are telling that there are different types of plants on this earth. Okay. Now let us see the parts of the plant. Most of the plants have the parts roots, branches. This is the entire stem, and leaves, flowers. Of course, fruits I did not draw like this. Most of the plants have roots, stem, on the stem branches, and leaves and flowers. Like this, most of the plants have these parts. So, which parts are commonly present in most of the plants? Roots, stem, branches, leaves, and flowers as their parts. Based on the strength of their stem, plants are divided broadly into two types. Means all plants do not have the stem with the same strength. Some plants have got the plants with strong stems, and some other plants have got weak stems. So, all plants do not have the stem of same strength. Some plants have strong stems. Some plants have weak stems. So based on the strength of the stem, plants are divided into two types. Plants with strong stems and plants with weak stems. Okay. Plants with strong stems can grow upright on their own because their stem is strong to grow upright on their own. Growing upright on their own, what does it mean by? Growing upright on their own mean by without taking the support of the neighboring structure. If the plant is growing upright, then we can say that the plant is growing upright on its own. Okay, so the plants with strong stems, already we are telling that the stem is stronger. Up to what level? Up to the level that the plant is able to grow upright on its own. Okay. So the plants with strong stems can grow upright on their own because their stem is strong. So they can grow upright on their own. If the stem is weak, then what will happen? The plant cannot grow upright on its own. If it has to grow upright, it will take the support of the neighboring. Neighboring means side structures. Okay, right. Now, the plants with strong stems are divided into three types. Or simply to speak, the plants with erect stems. Erect stems are divided into three types. Again, based on the strength, size, and branching pattern. Okay. Sir, already you told the plants are having strong stems. Yes, in that strongness, how much strong? Strong, stronger, strongest. Okay. Degrees of comparison. Whether it is simply normal strong or stronger or strongest. Hard, harder, hardest. Like that. Okay. So let us say, based on the hardness of the stem of these strong plants. Based on the hardness of the what? Based on the hardness of the stem of these plants, these strong stems having plants, they are divided into three types. And not only that, the branching pattern and size also, it is different among these plants. So what are they? Herbs, shrubs, and trees. Okay. The classification of plants into herbs, shrubs, and trees, it is based on what? The hardness of the stem, size of the plant, and branching pattern of the plant. Okay. The classification of plants into herbs, shrubs, and trees, it is based on the hardness of the stem, size of the plant, and branching pattern of the plant. Okay, right? So, from low level to higher level. Hardness in the herbs, it is very less. Shrubs, it is more than herbs. Hardness is more than herbs. And in trees, hardness is very much high. Right. Next, size. Herbs are smaller in size than us. Means if you take an average human height, herbs are smaller than average human size. And shrubs are almost equal or little more than human size, our size. Trees are much bigger than us. Much bigger than us. Okay, branching pattern. In herbs, the branches are less and they arise from the middle of the stem. It is not near to the base, that is ground, or it is not directly on the top of the plant. It is from the middle. And less number of branches will be there. Okay. Herbs cannot make bushes. Right? Herbs cannot make bushes. Right? And shrubs. In shrubs, the branches arise from the base, near from the base of the stem. Means from where the plant arises, from that, here from the base of the stem. And branching pattern is thick. More number of branches are there in shrubs, so that Shrubs make bushes. Bushes. Right. Trees, the branches do not arise near from the base of the stem or from the middle of the stem. Instead, the branches arise almost above from the middle, above from the middle region. Okay, in herbs, in the middle region onwards, the branches arise. In shrubs, near from the base, the branches will arise. In trees, above from the middle region of the stem, the branches arise. And branching pattern is medium, not less like herbs or not more like shrubs. It is medium. And herbs do not make any bushes, okay, and they do not occupy large space in any given area. Shrubs, they make bushes, but they do not occupy much area above the ground. Above the ground means on the near to the very height. Whereas trees, near the base, they leave the empty area, but in the height, they make a big covering, umbrella covering. It is made by trees, okay. And strength, if you take hard, hardest. The herbs are hard enough, but generally stem also appear green in color. Okay, they can be easily bent. But flexibility will be there. Shrubs, they are harder stems, not green colored stems. They cannot be that easily bent. They can be broken easily. Flexibility is less. And trees, they are having hardest stems, and they give us wood to make furniture and all. Trees will give us wood to make furniture. That much hard they are. Okay, and definitely they are also not having any green color. And trees will having bark. Trees have bark covering their stems, whereas herbs and shrubs, they do not have bark. Anyhow, I will discuss all these differences once again in the next class. Thank you.